All right, it's Talk with Butch Tuesday. And today I am so privileged to have the amazing Mandy Neat with me. Hi, Mandy.
Hi, Butch.
It's funny. I was trying to figure out how to introduce you, and I thought the queen of all things real estate might be too much, but so I'm just going to let you introduce yourself.
Well, first of all, the very proudest moment is being on this call with you and being introduced as your managing broker, but more than that, your cohort in real estate. Just like yourself, Butch, I'm an educator first, and real estate is such an amazing career field to be in as an educator. So currently, I am still an educator. I am the chair of the Arizona Realtors Professional Business Development.
You
I
are.
am
That's a big deal.
I think it's amazing.
Yes, right.
The We Serve, which is the fifth largest local realtor association in the country. I am currently the president for a whole 13 days now. So that's a new title to get to know.
Very exciting. Yes.
And then I am the managing broker of around 330 realtors in the Realty One Group Paradise Valley office directly. And I help oversee about 3,000 of our amazing professionals here in Maricopa County.
It's amazing. It's amazing. You've been managing realtors for over 13 years now. And you are somebody who is a lifelong realtor. You've been a in the business forever, all of your 21 years that you've been alive, and you have just this amazing knowledge of the industry, willingness to share it, and this kindness that you're just there to help anybody who needs it. And that makes you really special. So thanks for being with me today.
Well, thank you, Butch. It is just such an honor to be able to work with you because of exactly what you're doing right now, which is giving back to others and giving back freely. So I'm excited to be here.
Thanks. It's great. I was thinking as you were introducing yourself that it's so great to find like-minded people in the industry. We work in an industry with people at all different skill levels and all different commitments to the industry, and to have somebody with your commitment to the industry and to other agents, it's great. And it's been so much fun to work with you. We've been working together now for 7 months or so, and I'm so happy that we found each other. So, all right, Love Fest over. I'm going to ask you the first question I always ask people on Talk with Butch Tuesday. Why do you do what you do? It's such a big part of your life and has been for so long. What's your motivating factor?
It's funny that you say that, Butch. Why do I do what I do? I landed in real estate. I didn't plan on real estate, but because I landed here as a receptionist nearly 18 years ago now,
Wow.
and I found really fast that this is a huge industry that changes people's lives. And I'm not just talking about the homeowner, but the realtors. I watched people get into this business, quit their day jobs, and not know how to eat. Not know what they were going to do tomorrow. So as the 18 years has evolved, what has kept me going is the ability to help those around me, to have a environment that helps everybody succeed, that we can stay positive in, because something Russell Shaw always says, it's all about mindset, right? And keeping a positive mindset. And real estate can get really discouraging from time to time. You're not going to win them all. And if you're winning all of them, sorry guys watching, you're not doing enough of them.
Right.
So we want to make sure that we can keep that positive mindset going. And that's why I do what I do, is because I want us to learn from each other and understand that there is enough success out there for everybody that wants it. And let's just get there together with a positive environment.
At the core of all my coaching training is always about operating from, I'm calling it your key difference. It's the difference that you make for others. And when you operate in service of others, everything else falls into place. So I love to hear you talk about making a difference for people. And it's funny you mentioned Russell Shaw. He spoke yesterday at our office meeting, and I do mindset coaching, and I took notes from Russell's talk yesterday. So he has some great things to say. Well, tell me one of your success stories where you actually supported an agent or made a difference for somebody and it just changed their trajectory of their career, or something great happened.
There's a lot of realtors, honestly, that have been coming out over the last 6 months to a year now, telling me that I helped create such a platform for them to jump off and help them with their solid foundation. And they wouldn't have stayed in without me. But I think the reason that is, Butch, is
It's hard,
because
and it's hard for you to get that acknowledgement, isn't it?
it's
You
hard
just
for me to let it sink in, because it's just like, well, I was there and I did what I do. Like, I was just me and I helped you.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I would love you to appreciate more is the huge difference you make for people in just a short time. we've been working together. I just see the impact you have on people. And when they tell you that it made a difference, get that, like how amazing what you do is for people. So
Thank you, Butch.
you're welcome.
But I think the reason I'm able to do that and the success story I want to share is because I feel what realtors feel. I want to help that consumer and advocate for them. And one of my favorite stories is when I represented a buyer out in Buckeye, Arizona. He had just become a citizen of the United States. He was born here, but his parents were from Mexico. And he never fully got his citizenship to be able to even purchase a home to get on the right loan program. He worked on a dairy farm. He saved every penny. He was in his mid 30s and he wanted to buy his first home. We had just come out with a grant program that allowed people to get up to 10% of their purchase price. And it was capped at a certain amount. But because I stayed so on top of what was going on in finances and how people could get help, I was able to close him on the very first deal, saving him $30,000 as a silent second down payment assistance program. And it took so many obstacles to overcome, because if anybody knows anything about grant programs, you know you have to keep your client's mindset positive. You have to keep them going, and you have to tell them it's worth it and it'll work out in the end. And to this day, he refers me out and he's never forgotten me. And it's just the difference I was able to make in his life, where he kept his money, his hard-earned money, in his account. I treated him just like I treat anybody else wanting a home. And he's now a homeowner, a United States citizen, and just really, really happy. And by the way, as soon as we close Butch, you won't believe what he said to me.
What did he say?
He said, guess what I get to go buy, Mandy, with that down payment money? A Mustang. And I was like, you deserve it.
I thought you were going to say he went and bought himself a real estate license so he can do what you do, because it was so amazing.
No, he said that he would have, actually, the day I'll never forget, 2 days before closing, it was so hard to get this grant program. He said, I would rather go to jail than finish this process. And I said, I will meet you at the IRS building and get the transcripts with you, holding your hand. And we will get through this together, and you will get the keys to your home.
How many transactions has the IRS transcript held up closing for? That's crazy. Well, congratulations on that. And I'm sure you have a long line of clients as well as realtors that are just throwing roses at your feet when you walk by.
Well,
go ahead.
Without that, right? Without that feeling, without that fight in me, without that excitement, how can I help a realtor overcome objectives with a client? How can I help them get there? And having that in me just makes me want to help you more.
You're amazing. You're just amazing. Well, you've been doing this for a long time. I can't believe you've been doing this for 18 years. I got my license 19 years ago too. So, so you've learned, I'm sure you've learned a few things about business, about managing people, about all of it. If you could go back in time and tell your young self, give your young self some advice, when would you go back to and what would you tell yourself?
You know, I think I would go all the way back to when I first took the job as a receptionist. And I used to say reality instead of realty. So number one, I probably would have corrected how I even say the word realtor. Being from Michigan, no extra syllables.
Yeah.
But really, it's to do what we do every day. We have to keep looking forward and outward. And I would tell myself to believe in myself more. I would tell myself not to allow people to make me look at inside and doubt myself, but know and believe in what I'm giving others is for the betterment. And if I have no ill will against somebody else, I'm not doing anything to harm them. So why would I take it so harshly? And stop being so personal, but look at what the actual end result we're trying to give is, and just stay focused there to stay more positive. Because sometimes it's really easy to reflect inside. And even though you did all these great things for others, you still feel like a failure.
Right.
And that's just not fair. And I think that's what I would do. I'd say, keep looking forward. Are you doing anything to harm anybody? No. You're doing something to help someone? Yes. So stay focused there.
Stay true to what you're out to make, the difference you're out to make, and just own your own power. Yeah, I got it. You know, without self-doubt. It's hard. It's hard. I have to ask a question. I always ask something personal, but behind you, you seem to have a lot of awards. I'm sure for production, for management, for whatever they are. Anything back there for you that is you're really proud of? And I know there's another shelf to your left that's off camera that's got more awards and things on it. I've been to your office. Anything on there that you're really proud of? I mean, I'm sure you're proud
Well,
of all
first
of
of all,
them.
the reason yes, I am proud of all of them. And the reason I'm having them all at my office is because I have 3 children at home. So if they were at home, they would definitely be knocked off a shelf or something. And so, with that being said, my favorite award, there's actually two. Well, I love all of them,
Of course,
but
of course.
was this year I was awarded the Frank Dickens Excellence in Education Award. It's the second time the state has ever given this out. Basically, local association education liaisons put you in for it. They have to put in a lot of testimonials from students to say that you've created an impact in their career through education. And I was so honored and in disbelief when I was told that I was being awarded that award. The other one is the Ty Strout Award from the Arizona Realtors, which he is a past CEO of the Arizona Realtors, about forward thinking and seeing vision and believing in others. But the last one I want to leave you with is something that's dear to my heart that my managing broker from Realty One Group, Leah Wolf Kramer gave me, and that's the Culture Award. That when I walked into her office to become a realtor, which was one of the most terrifying things I've ever done after leaving a company that I was with and helped develop for over 10 years, was to make a difference and make an impact with others that I didn't even know yet.
Mm,
And I did it in such a way she felt as though I was ingrained in her office. So she awarded me the Culture Award my first year with Realty One Group.
that's awesome. That's awesome. And that's Coulture, Coolture. The Culture of Realty One. I love it. It's awesome. You're just amazing. And I do want to also acknowledge as a mother, the impact you have for your kids. As somebody who has, I don't know if you've ever heard my joke that my mother's a cat and she's got 9 lives and I've killed her 7 times. I've done things in my life that my mother just puts her hand, but she's always loved me and always supported me. And you are a huge stand for your kids and all that they deal with and go through, and continuing to grow yourself and educate yourself on what they're going through, so you can just be the most awesome mom that you can be. I just want to acknowledge that. You're my hero. You're Mandy Neat, my hero. So
Thank you, Butch.
thanks for being so great. Anything else you want to share today?
Well, I would just say that the marketplace in Arizona in Maricopa County on January 13th, 2021 is really, really hairy. We have no supply, but don't let it get you down. Keep trying with people. You will get a buyer the right house. If you represent a seller, stay positive and stay true to explaining things and presenting everything. And guys, please be nice to the cross sale agent. That's what I
Right,
like to say.
right.
Keep it focused on business. Don't take things personal
We're
and
all in this
understand
together.
it boils down to the client.
Yeah, one of the things that I'm working on a video right now is that, you know, though our inventory is incredibly low, we listed more houses in 2020 than we listed in 2019. Now, 241 more houses, so it's not a lot. So there's plenty of listings. The only difference is demand is so high, they're coming off the market really fast. So
Mm.
buyers can find properties if they act quickly, they're get pre-qualified and be prepared to make that offer and be prepared to compete. And having a good agent who's been trained by Mandy Neat, you have somebody on your side who knows how to get your offer accepted in a competitive market. So
Like our CEO says, Butch, his name's Kuba. He says the way to win in real estate is hustle, hustle, hustle. So don't be sitting on your couch thinking that house is still going to be there.
there you go. Um, if you're watching this, thank you for watching. If you are a real estate agent in the Phoenix area, you want to come talk to Mandy Neat and move your license over to the Realty One Group Paradise Valley office. And if you are a realtor or business professional or entrepreneur, I am a business coach and I help people stay focused on what's really important. And that's the difference that you make for people. And how do you have your business lined up with your commitment to make a difference? So thank you for watching. Mandy, thank you so much for doing this with me. I really appreciate it. You're so awesome.
Oh, you're awesome. And thanks for the invitation. I look forward to seeing you in person.
One of these days again, I left my house today for the first time in a week. So just been avoiding all the craziness. So all right, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week and talk with Butch Tuesday.